Nearly 1 year ago, our Fox News team was hit by Russian fire when news gathering on the outskirts of Kyiv, killing two of our colleagues, Pierre Zakshevsky and Sasha Kuvshinova.
Of course, our correspondent Benjamin Hall was there as well. He survived the attack, launching a coordinated effort to get him back to the United States for medical attention.
All right, in his brand new memoir, Saved, a war reporter's mission to make it home, Hall shares details of how he survived, including the dramatic rescue and his ongoing recovery, most of which nobody knows. Benjamin Hall put that all together while he was rehabbing to get himself back on the air. Benjamin, first off, how are you doing?
Brian, Stephen Ainsley, it's just a pleasure to be here with you today.
Good morning.
Awesome.
I think that when you go through something like I've gone through, the highs, the lows, you have to have a target. You have to get something to fight for. And this is it, trying to get back, trying to speak to you, trying to be on air, and trying to tell people the story so perhaps it can help them. You ask how I'm doing at the moment. I've got one leg, I've got no feet. I see through one eye. I've got one workable hand. I was burnt all over. And I feel stronger, I feel more confident than I ever have. I think that you learn a lot going through things like this. And I was surrounded by so many wonderful people that's why I'm here today, and look forward to everything that comes ahead.
What's your message for people at home that are watching that are maybe not in a good place in their life? Because you seem so happy. We followed you. We've all been texting with you throughout the process. And you have just had such a positive outlook on all of this.
Yeah, I think it's really important when you're feeling low, and there are many times that I was really at the bottom, when you have to know there's good on the other side, that if you work hard, that if you dedicate yourself to getting somewhere and you don't stop trying to achieve that, you will get there. And no matter how painful something is, no matter how hard it is, if you really want to and you have the support to do it, you can get there. Never give up, never assume it's all over. And I was reached by thousands and thousands of our viewers, and they helped as well. When people reach out and tell them that they're thinking about you, that they're praying for you, that gives you support as well. So for anyone else who's going through really difficult things, keep going. Never give up. It's inside you, and there's always good on the other side.
So well put. You know, Benjamin, for the folks at home, this is the first time you have returned to live television. You used to be live on TV every day. But what happened to you 10 months ago, you must have been, you know, when you were eventually evacuated, you must have thought to yourself, I will never make it back. But you did. And every day must just be a gift to you.
That's right. But I remember from the very day this happened, remembering and thinking that I will get back. And I remember lying there when it happened in the middle of nowhere, very badly injured, and thinking, I'm going home no matter what. I will crawl if I have to. And I've thought that way throughout, and that's what got me here. And you know, it's been a life-changing event.
So Benjamin, the book is not out yet. You can pre-order it right now. But here's an excerpt that you gave to us, so maybe you could read it for everybody at home.
Yeah. The first explosion tore through a stand of pine birch trees a few feet away, and we'd barely turned to look before the second bomb whistled overhead and landed right next to us, and everything went dark. If I had the slightest iota of consciousness, it was a distant sense of shockwaves and the feeling that every part of my body, bones, organs, sinew, my soul, had been knocked out of me. I did not exist, except as part of the nothingness. I was all but dead. But then, improbably, out of this crippling nothingness, a figure came through, and I heard a familiar voice, as real as anything I'd ever known. Daddy, you've got to get out of the car. And in that moment when it happened, I was totally out. I was very badly injured. I'd had shrapnel in the eye and in the throat, and I saw my own daughters, my young daughters, and they brought me back, and I found the strength. I opened my eyes, and I managed to crawl out of the car. And then the third bomb hit the car itself. And if it weren't for them bringing me back, there's no way I would be here today. And I'm alive, and I was saved thanks to them, and I was saved thanks to Pierre, our cameraman, who had gotten out of the car just before me. And the two of us lay there for about 40 minutes and talked. He passed away. But the journey that continued was about me being saved, and I was saved after that by Save Our Allies, an American veterans, former special forces, who risked their own lives to come into the middle of a war zone and get me out. This covert way. I mean, incredible story. And then I was saved by the US military, who said if I could make it to Poland, they would be ready to take me into their arms. And a Black Hawk was waiting when I finally, days later, found a way out. And then I was in the military medicine facilities, first in Landstuhl, then in San Antonio, Texas. And I was in this incredible team of doctors and nurses who helped all the wounded out of Afghanistan and Iraq. And they rebuilt me. They rebuilt me physically and mentally. They gave me such strength. And so for me, this book is about being saved. It's about being saved by all these people. And it's that understanding that can give you so much strength. We all think about Pierre every day. And I think that's really important for us all to do. And I think of my family every day. And I went through everything thanks to them. And you've got to remember those close things to you and keep fighting for them every day.
So, I mean, you're somebody not new to war. I mean, the first time I remember reading your stuff, you were with ISIS. We didn't even know what ISIS was, and you're over there with the worst of the worst. How is this different? How did this give you a different perspective on it?
Well, I mean, in some senses, in terms of the job, I think the job has to be continued. I think that it's absolutely essential that we tell the news from wherever we can. We've got to keep telling the stories of the atrocities that are going on. We've got to keep telling the stories of the heroes who are out there as well. I won't say that I'm heading back at this point, but I certainly encourage everyone who's out there doing it. And I wouldn't regret for one instant the work I've done, the jobs I've done, the places I've been. I think that I have learned, I've become a stronger person, and got to keep fighting for that.
Absolutely. The title is perfect. It's called Saved, a war reporter's mission to make it home. Hits shelves on March 14th. You can pre-order it right now wherever you buy books.
Benjamin, thank you. I've never heard that story, that you were next to Pierre as he was in his last moments of life. I'm sure that gave him great comfort to have a friend right next to him.
Yep. We think of him every day.
Absolutely. And
More of this in March.
welcome home. It's great to have you back.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be
Lots
back.
of prayers
Thank you,
lifted up
Benjamin.
for you, Benjamin. Thanks for sharing such a positive message.
Wow.
Everyone pre-order that book right now. It comes out on March 14th.
Thank you.